2UE, first for news, sport and entertainment. Now more with Brian Bury.
To avoid massive blowouts. Just a week after the Wallace inquiry that recommended banks charge fees to reflect costs, one bank actually doubled some of its fees, as you know. Now, should there be safeguards in place to hold banks accountable? Most assuredly, definitely, yes. And I'd like to know what you think about that. You know, banks obviously have a big public relations problem at the moment. Everyone sees them as the ogre. And I think they've cast themselves in that role. Greedy ogre too, some would say. What do you think about that? Is it unfair to say that? I'd like to know what you think on 13-13-32. Independent MP Pauline Hanson's been doing the rounds of Sydney's media outlets, selling the wares of the 4-day-old political party named after herself. The member for Oxley was quick to point out that her party was picking up the tab in the wake of the Mel Colston scandal, and according to party director David Ettridge, contributions to date are totalling $20,000. A third-generation Australian, Pauline Hanson declared her stance on racism, immigration and Aboriginal infant mortality. She did concede racists could be attracted to her party, but says they would be expelled if identified, as she deplored racial intolerance. Is this just a bag of party tricks? Now I wonder, do you agree with her views? And did I say something to offend you, Pauline? We didn't see hide nor hair of her yesterday. 13-13-32 is our telephone number. A $700,000 comedy about little Aussie battlers who take on the big guys is certainly doing well at the box office. Yes. Well, I wasn't going on this radio for 2 days, I can tell you. Not on mine, anyway. Okay, well, I'll see what I can find out about that. So, but what do you think about that? If that's the speed that you are, it doesn't tell you can't do any slower than that, does it? I mean, if you decided to go slower than that, that should be all right, surely. No, of course not. What? Was it a double line all the way? All right, fair enough. Okay, Liz, you're on top of it more so than I, so if you know about that lady. Okay, it may be different in Queensland. Is it the same in New South Wales? So we'll need to know from the police. Are you allowed to do less than 100 if the speed sign says 100? Well, of course you are. I've seen people on the F3, which links Sydney with Newcastle, and you can do 110. But there are people who go slower in some of them. But if it's only one lane, I don't understand all of that. And I haven't been up with the granny going slow, so if you know, let me know on 13-13-32. Most of the grannies I know, particularly the one I live with, is pretty fast, pretty slick. 13-13-32. Hello, Grace. I'm wonderful. How are you, Grace?
Before now, call 9282-3606. That's 9282-3606. Get the entry, then start training for the Sydney Morning Herald Half Marathon. Proudly sponsored by Seiko, Puma and 2UE.
So that half marathon, when's the other half? Anyway, we'll find out. Love her or hate her, we're still fascinated with Fergie, the Duchess of York. And this week, for the first time, the Woman's Day presents her new column, Fergie, at my desk. To talk to us about this and to give us a few more royal whispers, I hope, Women's Day London correspondent Phil Dampier joins me on the line from the UK. Hi there, Phil. How are you, my friend? You're ready for your first cup of coffee, I would imagine, so I won't hold you up. What is it about Fergie that gets people going? As I said, love her or hate her, I mean, she does have those two extremes, doesn't she? Yeah. Oh, right. So obviously she had a great affection for him? That's interesting. What sort of person is she? I mean, do we ever get to see the real Fergie, do you think?
Okay, this is track number 46. It's a Brian Bury pointer. An update for starting the 19th of September 94.
Smile. It's a Brian Bury afternoon, weekdays on 2UE.
Hi, Olivia.
I didn't really want the career that much, but then when it started happening, I started to really enjoy it.
I'm a little old lady. I'm looking for a toy boy.
Darling, John Michaelhausen thought with this truck driver voice that the producer was playing a trick on him and had put a drag queen on the show.
Wet, wet, wet. But we were waiting for the right song to come along, and we chose Love Is All Around.
Put Brian Bury into your day, 12:30 till 4 on 2UE.
Brian Bury. News, talk, information and entertainment.
Adrian's written one for me, folks. I don't know whether we're going to like this or not. He gave us lots of fun with his silly puns. His wit he'd lash with fury. Here lies Brian Bury. There is a vacancy on the Brian Bury show for an assistant. No, I'm only joking. Good on you, Adrian. Thanks a lot, mate. I reckon. What do you think about that one, folks?
Sydney's 2UE. With Brian Bury.
A week-long parking pass. It's valued at $195. Go to it. You've got to be quick. I mean, look, there's the quick and the dead, and then there's Adrian. 13, 13, 30. Oh, there's trouble in paradise here, folks, now. I've upset the bloke. 13, 13, 32.
That's what I like about you.
First for information and entertainment, Brian Bury.
2UE.
And Edna Brown of Fairfield has won the parking ticket. Isn't that? No, not the parking ticket, the parking pass. Well, it's a ticket to park, isn't it? Well, yes, okay. Don't get me confused, and Edna's going to have a good time. And don't laugh at that, Adrian. Look, I'm having trouble with the troops here, folks. I mean, really, he'll be kept in after studio if he keeps this up. Deborah is on the line. Good afternoon, Deborah.
Yeah, hi, Brian. How are you?
I'm all right. It's I'm having trouble with the offsider here. The silent partner.
Well, I've got a silent partner and a little fox terrier driving me crazy.
What's his name?
Biggles.
Ah, Biggles.
We lost our other dog and we've got a new one.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Now, how do we get this plastic off the paper?
Same way as that lady said.
Right.
There is like an invisible seam. You go to the top. It's usually around about the top of the paper.
And you take it from there?
Yes.
All right, good on you, Deb. And I've got to go because the music has started. The silent partner got the orchestra going. So, folks, thanks for the pleasure of your company. We'll have all sorts of wonderful things to discuss tomorrow. I don't think we can top the bloke being locked out of his hotel room with nothing on. But nevertheless, we'll try. Until tomorrow, God love you.
Pick out a pleasant outlook, stick out that noble chin, wipe off that full of doubt look, slap on a happy grin, and spread sunshine all over the place. Just put on a happy, happy, happy face.